Hi Anupa, happy
Hi,
to
Shubha.
have you in this Energy Connect today. And thank you so much that you accepted my invite to come here and share your magical experiences that you received in your life because of the Shubham Bhavatu Ho'oponopono Energy Healing 1 month workshop. So let me tell my viewers, Anupa attended the 1 month energy healing workshop somewhere in the month of April, May, and she kept on sharing her fantabulous results that she fetched on her health front, relationship front, career front. And today she is here to talk with us related to all those experiences that she went through. So once again, thank you, Anupa. And I would like you to start with sharing this information first, where you are from and what is your profession, and then whatever not only the results on health, career, money, and all those fronts, but also if you have observed any changes in your mindset, in your thinking patterns, in your behavioral patterns or your actions, or maybe some magical changes happening in your surrounding environment, all that thing you can share on this platform. So over to you, Anupa.
Thank you so much, Shubha. Welcome, viewers. And firstly, yeah, like Shubha said, let me just give my background. So, I'm an IT professional. I work out of Mumbai in a premium top end financial organization in the tech part of the financial organization. I have a very hectic, you can say, work life or life work, whatever you call it these days, work life balance integration. And as much as the personal life that is part of me, I have a husband and a 12-year-old son, my mother and in-laws as well, and a younger sister. As much as my family and personal life is important, as that much important is also my career and my work life, right? And I'm just going to give little bit, just maybe 15 seconds background about how I came about on this workshop. So last year end, I had a quite a not so great year in terms of work, as well as some glitches in terms of my personal relationships with some of my work colleagues, some of my you can say extended family members as well. And literally all of that had put a tremendous amount of strain on me, stress on me, so much so that my health had affected my, including my hair, skin, everything, right? And my outlook also being extremely negative. And I just by chance through my sister, I happened to be associated with Shubha, and I decided to try her Ho'oponopono a month healing workshop. And believe me, right from the day one I started seeing changes. The workshop is extremely detailed, and Shubha is an exceptionally good health trainer, or health healer, I would say. So she really takes a lot of time to explain the concept, give some practical tips, make us practice the meditation as well as journaling, etc. And I had never thought that a simple thing like journaling could really bring about so much of an effect, right? And to cite some examples, right? So I'll first talk about the personal relationship front, right? So the some of the extended family members with whom I had had glitches, and then going through this workshop and literally going through that. I'm not going to give a lot of details, but basically the mantra, whatever Shobha teaches, that alone, immediately first thing it changes my mindset about incidents which have happened. So many times there are certain negative incidents happen, which basically put a glitch in a mental block in our own minds about certain people. First thing what happened is that itself dissolved. We start seeing a perspective of another person. So that is what happened. And without me knowing, the moment I decided to forgive some of these personal relationships, they immediately got healed. Right? They immediately got healed. People came over to my place, and I can't go into the details of what really went wrong, but some of these, of my relatives, they actually, we came onto a really, really fantastic level, the way we were, in previous times. To talk a little bit about my professional life, again, I had, there had been certain incidents where I had literally got into on the wrong side, even of HR, some of my seniors, and so on and so forth, right? Again, all of these relationships just like that magically hit, literally just like that, right? So
Amazing.
what I ended up doing was basically journaling and forgiving, asking for their forgiveness only in my diary, as Shubha had rightly instructed. It's not that I even went and spoke to them, but I immediately started seeing in the days to come a change in the outlook. I mean, the way my own healing happened, as my own healing happened, it reflected on my face, in my behavior, in my demeanor, and that reflected on the person in front of me. So not only the people with whom I had had professional glitches, be it HR, be it some of my seniors or my work colleagues, my peers, but also some of the people who literally I didn't even know, they literally I started attracting a lot of positive energies. And so much so that some of the projects which I had planned, at the start of the year in January, they literally got over at super speed and with, rocking success. So I think on my professional life, I have seen successes which were like, absolutely even I had not imagined, right? And it was so much so that, one of my, like two level up senior, he came and told me, Anupa, what is it that you have done this year? But you seem to be turning everything into gold. And literally any project which I came into, that actually started, and I could see the the acceleration which the project used to have and the way it used to come to closure. So I think again, all of it only because the linkage which Shubha helps us do with the universe, right? And the good wishes that we put into the universe, or we put into the environment, right, in our mind via our journaling, that immediately bring out our success, right? And besides this, if I talk about my own health and personal well-being, right? So I am prone to a quite a lot of skin disorders, right? And so much so that not a lot of acne really, but I get skin glitches, I get allergies and stuff like that. And just like that, on my sort of leg and my thigh, I had started getting some really dark spots, which are like really weird, right? And I didn't even know what they were. I didn't even know what to apply, right? And just as we went through the workshop, and Shubha taught us how to heal your own self also, or how to heal health wise. Literally those spots just started dimming, slowly started dimming. And now the workshop has been over, it's been like almost 3 4 months. Even after that, I continued the healing and they just disappeared, right? Same is to do with my hair, right? I had had a lot of pension because my hair, I'd had a lot of hair loss and so much so. And now, I mean, you can see, I mean, I don't know whether it looks gorgeous or no, but otherwise it does when I
Yeah,
look into the mirror. So at least I feel good about
yes,
it, right?
you are
So,
looking gorgeous. I can see the glow on your face as well. If I compare your
so
earlier image and now,
so that is thanks to you, Shubha, and thanks to the workshop that we had. Plus, I think I would just like to add that few other tips which Shubha gives in terms of switch words in simple terms, where you are actually on the cusp of, let's say, doing something important, or let's say you've lost something. She teaches us some really nice methods. Again, there also I've got tremendous breakthroughs, and simple things which I just happened to misplace. Suddenly, I came into their possession, right? Just by using those techniques. So I think it's very important to practice, right? Because of course, I mean, the workshop is a limited length. After that, it's up to us. But the workshop is long enough, and it's like intensive enough that it gives you that practice and gives you that confidence that, hey, even after this, I will be able to continue that positive effect on my life. And like I said, right, I think the last day of the workshop, Shubha had made us write a set of long term goals of, or what we called as passion cards, right? And all of those passion cards, believe me, it's just been 3 4 months. They are already on the, I can see the way of completion. And one particular one which I would like to say, right, because I'm quite passionate about yoga, and I also am an art of living volunteer. So I had this thing that I want to become an art of living sorry, teacher as well as a yoga trainer properly. And the thing is, because of my work life, right, it's very difficult to dedicate time to, because to become a trainer, you have to dedicate a sufficient amount of time so that you get into that knowledge and everything. And some of these things literally came to my doorstep, right? So much so that I'm actually registered for a workshop. Just yesterday, I paid the amount, and I've actually came across a very good trainer who's ready to teach me online by some of these things. And then of course, we'll have some personal sessions, but literally very customized, very fitting into my schedule, something which I had not imagined. So again, like I said, right, again, maybe at the cost of repeating myself, I think the way I would say is like change of outlook for sure, the demeanor for sure, and that I mean, attracting a lot of positive energy. You can see that in your community, in your relationships, family circles. You'll see that in professional circles, which is what people have come and actually told me. Few people, when I travel to Chennai for my work, right? Some of my people whom I'm meeting after lockdown, after 5 years, they're like, Anupa, people age, right? What have you done to reverse your age so much so that you are glowing? So what is
yes,
it? So
I think
that a lot attributed to. this, it basically is a, mindset change which this
Yeah. So I
has
also remember
achieved.
one day you were saying that a big event was going to happen. How
Yeah,
you
yeah,
sharing that experience, the
yeah,
affirmation
yeah,
that worked
yeah,
for you. You
yeah,
said that
yeah.
I was imagining and visualizing people clapping for me. So I would love to hear around that.
Yeah, yeah.
What was
No,
that?
I've had three such incidents. So two work related and one on a personal side. So I also pursue classical music, and Shobha knows about it. And I was due to give, one was my exam, which went fantabulously well. And I was so stressed before the exam because I felt I had not studied and all. And I had told Shobha. But the exam went so well, and that lady literally, I mean, she was on the examiner was on the verge of telling me that why don't you repeat, right? And similarly, I had a, classical performance as part of our, my teachers group, right? Again there, I had, really written down some of those things in the journal and imagined and visualized that, when my performance happens, people will be clapping. And literally I received a heartwarming, or a heartwarming rather, fantabulous response. And similarly on the professional side, I'm not a really great orator. I think probably it's quite obvious here, but basically speaking in front of an audience while my, job demands is not always, very easy, and it was on a topic which I was not very, kind of comfortable with. But I had just, little bit studied, little bit prepared, little bit, and did the journaling and followed the tips which Shubha had given. And believe me, after that 5 to 8 minutes of my speech was over, people, half of the people had gotten up and the other half were clapping. And people, a lot of people came and told me, shook hands and told me that, Anupa, this really came out very well. So again, kudos to you, Shubha. I think I should pause now. But it has been a fantastic
Thanks
experience.
a
And
lot.
I
I
think,
was
yeah, no, the only thing I'll say is I had not imagined, I've heard of these things. Emotional freedom techniques is not a concept which was unknown to me. But somehow I always felt that, no, this is probably may not work. We sometimes have these, you can say, skepticism, right, in our mind. And, the way Shubha approached and the first initial introductory discussion with her, that gave me the confidence. And of course, my sister's experiences as well. And my own experiences throughout, I would recommend anyone, believe me, your life, it is a life changing experience. It's
life
probably
transformation. That's what we call it. Yeah.
transformational. Yeah, yeah,
Thanks a lot, Anupa. For each of your story, I was getting goosebumps when you were saying that, and I can really see that joy popping up from all over your face. And I'm so happy that I'm really looking at version 2 of Anupa now. I remember the first time when we had a talk on the call, and you were all the way, immersed in your Shubha. This is
yes,
happening, Shubha.
yes,
That is happening.
emotional.
I'm like, wait,
Yeah,
just believe in this process, trust in this, but with conviction, clarity, and consistency. Remember, we
yes,
all the
yes,
time discuss this
yes,
three
yes,
C's of life: conviction,
yes,
clarity, and consistency will
consistency.
help us transform our life. So, you are the walking, talking evidence of that. So, thanks a lot for coming on this
Thank
platform and sharing with me, my viewers. I'm so elated and I'm so proud of you for being that consistent Ho'oponopono warriors, because I know that even if our workshop is over, we all are a part of Ho'oponopono Warriors community, where we keep on
yeah,
sharing these good results with each of us, and helping others in that community. And
yeah,
definitely, one thing I would like to add over here, the story that you shared about things coming on your doorway. So that is a major shift that we receive because of
yes,
this
yes,
Ho'oponopono healing energy practices.
yes,
Earlier, when we used to struggle for fetching the things in our life. I mean, we keep on chasing those things. The
yes,
moment we
yes,
start these practices, we start attracting the things. You are
yeah,
not
yeah,
in that, uh, in that hardship anymore, where you are all the time chasing and just things and people are running away from you. Now you sit
yeah,
at one place, you do your energy practices, you talk with the universe, and you have that conviction and belief and trust in your mind that universe is now listening to me, and it is channelizing right people, right events, right things to me when I attract those with that
yeah,
conviction by
yeah.
doing these practices. So
Yeah,
you are,
believe me, I've received one miracle at least once in a week. Today was another miracle. I've come back with some jewelry shopping. Shubha, I'll tell you that later. But it was unplanned, and it was a gift from my mother. But it was a big
wow,
surprise.
congratulations for all the best
The
and miraculous
positivity that we attract. Yeah, the positivity
results.
that
So congratulations for all those positive effects that you have had till now. And I wish you the same, all the success, all the growth in all the endeavors of your life. And congratulations, you are definitely going to be the best of the yoga teacher who not only focuses on the physical health, but now you know the mindset techniques and ritual which you can
yes,
add on to
yes,
your program,
yes.
which your clients are going to get amazing
Right,
breakthroughs. So
right, right.
what magic I created in my life, I'm trying to cascade it to others now. Same way,
Yes.
I bless you. I give all my wishes to you that you'll cascade the same magic now to multiple people now. That's how we keep
Thank
on
you so
receiving
much.
more and more blessings. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Bye.